Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video, and today we're here for some more F1 2018 mods, obviously for the 2019 fantasy season. Now this time I left a poll on the community section of this channel for what car you wanted to see next, and you guys did vote. I think, was it over 500 people, or near enough 500 people voted in the end, but the overwhelming favourite was Ferrari. Now this was a little bit sort of, I wouldn't say awkward for me, but a little bit sad, because ultimately I would say overall, you know, all these mods are very, very well made, but unfortunately the Ferrari has like the least changes out of any of them relative to its 2018 counterpart, which is a bit sad. But from what I gather, there are some modding limitations with the non-Mercedes power unit car. I don't know why it's any different from each of the cars, but yeah, honestly, when I first loaded up this mod, I actually had to go back and check to make sure it was actually the mod, there was like any mod to it. But yeah, no, I had to look back. I did sort of have a cross comparison between the photos, and yeah, to be fair, there are a few small changes. You know, there's a few more sort of black accents like things on the halo, and like on the I can't remember the name of it now, on behind the engine cover. I think is it the monkey seat? I think it's the monkey seat over all that as well. So yeah, there are certainly a few changes on this car nonetheless, but yeah, not quite as many as you know, I'm sure you guys would have liked, or as many as I would have liked on the whole. But unfortunately, you know, modding is a little bit difficult at the moment too. You know, there are still a few limitations to it all as well. But you know, this mod is still very, very well made overall as well. One thing I would quickly mention before going into this is, although this mod is very well made, the mod creator has confirmed there are a few issues with using it for like proper career mode and things. Now, obviously, I've just been recording sort of B-roll footage from random 5-lap races and whatnot, but from what I've seen overall, and well, from what I've experienced, there are a few issues with it. The loading screens are astronomically long compared to the normal version of the game, and this just applies to all the mods that I've used so far, you know, because I sort of downloaded them all in one go. So yeah, unfortunately, the loading times in game are really, really long, and that's if you get in. I left it for honestly 20 minutes a couple of nights back after I recorded one of these sort of little B-roll footage in the background races, and honestly, I left it, as I said, for about 15-20 minutes, and it still never made it back to the main menu. So every time, you know, once I've finished doing the recording that I need to, I just have to Alt F4 the game, unfortunately, which is a little bit frustrating, but I can confirm, you know, I did see a couple of you guys saying as well on the last video, the mod creator has said they are trying to work on a fix rate, which is, you know, always nice. You know, I'm not exactly going to bash them for the fact that, you know, obviously they're still, I would never hate on someone, obviously, if they're still trying to focus on fixing the small issues with it. But yeah, apart from sort of those little things as well, this mod is still, yeah, very, very well made. As I said, it's a bit unfortunate there aren't so many changes with it. As you can see, probably one of the best ones you can see is on the halo, where you got that little black accent on it and everything like that. So, you know, they've sort of tried to go for a bit of a darker Ferrari colour. There is a bit more sort of black here and there around the car as well, which is quite nice to see. You know, it's sort of subtly different from the F1 2018 counterpart. You know, really, we've all seen Ferrari. They don't really like to change their schemes up too much as well. Unfortunately as well, still there hasn't been a patch for the Mission Win Now version of the car, which is a bit frustrating as well. I was a little bit sad that this one didn't have any of this, but I think it is a little bit of an older mod as well, hence why, you know, it is ever so slightly limited as well. But yeah, overall though, I still really, really enjoyed this mod. You know, it's nicely different. It's not too different that you think like it's a whole new concept, because that sort of isn't the way Ferrari work in Formula 1. You know, it's meant to be sort of light changes here and there, you know, small different changes each season, which, you know, I'm quite a big fan of it overall. I do quite like the idea of that as well. You know, it's sort of one of those things where a lot of the mod liveries that I will show you guys over the next few days, you know, drastically different to anything we've ever seen from the teams in the past, and it's sort of nice to have that balance. Some of them being very, very different, but then some of them being very, very similar as well. Which, yeah, I'm sort of a big fan of that as well. You know, it sort of speaks more about the teams as well here. But obviously, in this one, I am technically driving as Charles Leclerc, although it's still got like Seb's helmet and things like that. There are a few little issues with it that still, maybe I'll need to download some more mods for this game nonetheless. But yeah, hopefully, as I've said in previous videos, I would like to do a career mode on this mod as well, you know, down the line. Once the issues are fixed with it and all things like that, I'm definitely looking to try and do an F1 2019 mod career mode, you know, and like, well, hopefully, once this mod has been patched as well. But yeah, as I have done with all of them, I will leave the links to the mod down in the description as well. As I said, a little bit unfortunate the fact that there isn't too much really to talk about with this one, but you know, you guys voted for it, and in sort of many ways I'm sort of there, like, at least now this mod is done. You know, some of the ones that are coming up soon are absolutely phenomenal. The Williams one I'm a huge fan of, the Sauber, the Force India, the Renault, they're all ones that I'm really, really excited to show you guys, as well as the Red Bull. The Mercedes is a little bit more like the Ferrari in that sense as well. But as I've said, in the past, I would definitely be trying to release footage from all of these mods. But there we are then, guys. That has been the F1 2018, 2019 even, Fantasy Ferrari mod there. Not too many changes overall, but still a very, very good mod. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you're new around here as well and you do want to see more content on the channel, make sure you do like and subscribe. We're nearly at 10k subs at the moment. We are getting very, very close. But thank you all so much for watching this video, as I said, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time for a brand new video.